Good evening, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. My name is Todd Kazazak, and we're here for another Summer League game for the WMPQPL hockey team. They will be taking on the Ramsey Indian Hills hockey team. I also have a special guest.
What's up, guys?
Billy DeMio from Wayne Hockey, who scored against us.
You probably remember me Wednesday when I lit Matt Montana up. Excited to be here. Thank you for having me, Tyler, and just here to record and sit around.
Of course, and then you got a game following this.
Yep.
In this rink.
West Essex.
You think you're going to get one?
Of course I will, Tyler. What kind of question is that?
All right, so here we are as we get underway for the opening draw. So, of course, Ramsey Indian Hills last season had the number 2 seed, and they lost in the first round to the 15 seed Lakeland, which WMPQ would play in the semifinal round. And, of course, Ramsey is going to look to improve this season as they're going to have a couple open gaps. They got, I believe, 8 seniors leaving, including their 2 goaltenders, so we'll see how they do. Again, these Summer League games are a great preview to what we're going to see in most likely the actual 25-26 season. So here's Joe Barricaro as he skates over that one. And then it's turned right back over to Sam D. Reverse. That puck is knocked loose and cleared out to center ice. Joe Barricaro bringing this one in.
Good angle.
Settle at the corner here, a little puck battle. And now at the side, it was waiting there for Jake Vandenberg, but the defender for Ramsey and Hills was able to clear that one and bring it in all the way back to WMPQPL zone. Joe Barricaro bringing this one back in. And a shot right there. And I'm not sure if that one went in, did it?
Think it did.
I think it did. That one was very quick.
Great pass. Go ahead.
That was a snipe right there. I didn't see that one go in, but it's 1-0 WMPQ.
Another great pass there by the winger to get that to Joe Barricaro right at the slot. And he worked his magic right into the O-zone.
100%. Again, that one was a very fast snipe there. Could not see that one going in the net. Definitely when I look back at that footage, I'll definitely slow it down to take an extra look at that. But that one was a bullet. Joe Barricaro back with it again here. This one sails over to the corner. And sent over to the other side to Jack Strines. Sam D. Roberts trying to battle for that one there. And this one's chipped back. Matt Montina will play this one here. Timmy Ritchie now with it. Timmy Ritchie skating through the neutral zone as he comes in. Timmy Ritchie with a move, but Ramsey Indian Hills gets their stick on that one, and they'll get this one out. Kyle Lappy from the neutral zone gets a perfect pass to Timmy Ritchie. Timmy Ritchie coming in, and that one is blocked and deflected wide. Now Ramsey Indian Hills will try to clear it again, and this one's kept in by Jake Vandenberg. Now Timmy Ritchie back with it again, trying to get in front with a chance there, and that one is saved. Rebound swept aside here. Vandenberg not able to keep it in. Kyle Lappy now with it. Kyle Lappy sent this one in with a nice shot. And that one was gloved as the goaltender is going to play this one on here. So no whistle. Now Jack Murphy, one of the new kids to the team, coming from Don Bosco, now entering the zone. And a shot by Jack Murphy. And he scores. What a snipe. I believe he beat her 5-hole. So Joe Barricaro and Jack Murphy lighting the lamp here for WMPQPL. They're up 2-0. Puck in the corner inside WMPQPL zone here. WMPQPL with a nice early 2-0 lead with 21 minutes to go in the first half once again. Only 2 halves for the Summer League, and it's continuous time running. There's no pauses when the whistle's blown. Jack Murphy getting to the side there, but he loses that one there. Ramsey and Hills is going to try to fight this one here, and they'll get this one out. Nice little stick right there by Jack Murphy, but Ramsey and Hills gets it back, and they're going to enter offside. There was a shot there. There's a miscommunication there. So the faceoff will be brought by WMPQPL's own zone. Joe Barricaro winning the faceoff there. Behind the net. Joe Barricaro with it now. Joe Barricaro skating this one in with immense speed. Joe Barricaro trying to get a shot there. That one goes off the side. And we're going to have a whistle. The arm's up. Is it a penalty? Let's see. Looks like it is going to be a penalty on Ramsey and Hills. A hook. So, 2 minutes for hooking. WMPQPL going on their first power play. Let's see what they can do. They already got 2 goals in this game. Can they make it 3-0? Ramsey and Hills able to get this one and get the clear. Matt Montina will settle it here. And he's going to play this one out to center, but no one was there. So Ramsey and Hills back with it here. And they're going to play this one here to just kill some more time by just skating it back in their own zone. They get pressured. I'm sure they'll clear it. And Ramsey and Hills is actually going to enter in WMPQPL's own zone. Short-handed. Try to set up in front there, but Jack Strines was there to intercept it. Now the puck's back behind the net. And now Joe Barricaro bringing this one back in with a shot. And that one is saved. Move the camera a bit. There you go. All right, there we go. Puck battle behind the net there. Now at the side. Jack Strines with it. Strines with a shot there. That one was deflected and went above to the glass. Joe Barricaro with it here. Another board battle here at the corner here. WMPQPL tries to get set up here. Nice little stick to try to keep it in here, but Ramsey and Hills will get possession here, and they will clear it. Timmy Ritchie bringing this one in for WMPQPL. And now a one-timer from Kyle Lappy right there. And that one is wide. And that's going to do it also for the penalty. So back to even strength, WMPQPL 0 for 1 on the power play. Sam Burrs with a try. And that one hits the side of the net. For a second, it looked like it was in, but that one hit the side netting. Out to center. Timmy Ritchie. Now with it. Timmy Ritchie bringing this one in. The move. And he scores. Timmy Ritchie makes it 3-0 WMPQPL. Nice net front goal there for the upcoming senior for Pompton Lakes. Not the school year yet, so I gotta still say upcoming, but he will be this will be his senior season once we get underway with the active season. Timmy Ritchie to Justin Church, and that one had saved away there. Out at center. And now inside WMPQPL's own zone, Kyle Lappy with it. As he backtracks. Kyle Lappy. Over to Jake Vandenberg. Jake Vandenberg with a nice move. He'll pick up that loose puck that he played through and bring this one in. And that one is saved. He was able to get right by that net there. Get a nice shot from the side. That one stopped. Ramsey and Hills tries to clear, but they're not able to. WMPQPL is able to keep it in here. Shot from Sandy Reverse. That one rings off the post. And Timmy Ritchie back with it again. Sandy Reverse trying to get a chance there in front there, but he was tied up. Jake Vandenberg able to keep it in there briefly. And after going off a couple skates, WMPQPL finds that puck again and continues to put on the pressure. Timmy Ritchie again! And that one went in, I believe.
Sniped it.
Another absolute snipe. I believe there was a bunch of traffic causing that screen there, so it's going to be 4-0 now. So Timmy Ritchie with his second goal of the game. So, goals scored so far. It's Joe Barricaro, Jack Murphy, and then 2 by Timmy Ritchie. So WPQPL up 4-0. Absolute snipe again. So 4-0 lead here as WPQPL continues to put on a dominant offense. Chris Spiro with it as he tries to chip this one in. This puck is picked up though by Ramsey and Hills, but then turned over back to Chris Spiro, but that one took a hop right there, and now it's back out in the neutral zone. Jack Shrines with it here, and now Michael Watt. This one's dumped in here, but blocked by a stick, so Ramsey and Hills is going to get the clear out. As WPQPL will have to re-enter in on sides there. Chance in front there, and a shot, and a goal. And it's now 5-0 for WMPQPL. One of the freshmen getting one here in the number 11 jersey. Unfortunately, I don't know who he is. But regardless, though, he gets one. It's 5-0. With 14 minutes to go in this first half, WMPQPL is going to pour on the offense here. Now, of course, this is technically a divisional game in the Big North. So, this is a good testament to see what WMPQPL can do against a divisional opponent. They already have won twice against Lakeland, and they tied once against PML, and are currently leading 5-0 against Ramsey and Hills, which are all the divisional opponents. So looking good so far. Shot right here. The goaltender makes a save, and she's going to cover this one up.
Piggybacking off that claim, it's important to know that you're missing some key players tonight. You're missing Max D. You're missing Chris Curatello. Those are big forwards that can play on the second line and help bring some depth into the lines. Missing them, and you're still crushing it. It's great to see from WMPQPL.
Yeah, 100%. Those are top 6 forwards that are definitely going to be everyday players on the actual team. So to see the depth getting some big scoring, that's crucial, as that means you can have a competent third line and maybe even a fourth line that can contribute so the top lines can rest. So again, another great preview to see what these new kids are doing for the team. Ramsey and Hills behind the net in their own zone. They turn it over to Joe Barricaro. Joe Barricaro trying to hit the Michigan. And that one did not go in. It was close to, though. We saw Michigan in the game against you guys, Wayne. Timmy Ritchie tried to hit one.
He failed.
Your goaltender, Rocco Pizza, hugged that post pretty well. Jake Vandenberg bringing this one in with a shot. And the goaltender makes a save, and she's going to hold on to it. So 12 minutes to go in this first half. This game's been all WMPQPL so far. Ramsey and Hills has not really gotten that much offensive pressure inside their own zone. WMPQPL's own zone. Ramsey and Hills also going to ice it while they try to clear it from their own zone. So the face-off is brought right back into their defensive end. Face-off one. Then PQPL, Timmy Ritchie trying to get it over to number 12, one of the new kids on the team. Don't worry, once the actual season comes, we'll have the actual roster for you guys. This is, again, just a preview of what we're getting, hopefully. Great passing in the neutral zone there. And now WMPQPL coming in here as Joe Barricaro will play this one from the corner around to Jake Vandenberg at the side. Timmy Ritchie right there, back with it. Joe Barricaro tries to send it over to Timmy Ritchie. This one ends up going to Lappy. Tries to get a shot there. Goes off a stick high in the air behind the net. Chance there in front. Save. The rebound was loose there. Ramsey and Hills will be able to get this one out as they'll dump this one in to WMPQPL's own zone here. We're going to have another whistle here. I believe we're going to have a penalty.
Interference.
So this one's going to be on Jake Vandenberg for WMPQPL, getting that interference call. So this will be Ramsey Indian Hills' first power play of the game here. WMPQPL had one earlier. They went 0 for 1. Now we'll see if Ramsey Indian Hills tries to respond in this game. They're trailing 5-0. And WMPQPL gets this one cleared right off the draw. Jack Murphy was put on the jets there to try to catch up to that puck there. But Ramsey Indian Hills able to get this one back into WMPQPL zone here. Chance there in front of the net there, but a bunch of sticks prevents any scoring chances. They get the clear. Sam DeRoberts with it here. Inside of Ramsey Indian Hills' zone, shorthanded, but well, puck battle there. Ramsey Indian Hills recovers and now entering in. It's a 1-on-4. And of course, this one gets right back to WMPQPL. Ramsey Indian Hills will have to skate back here as Sam DeRoberts brings this one inside their own zone. Sam DeRoberts to Michael Wow with a shot. This one is wide. It may have went off the blocker there a bit. Ramsey Indian Hills still on the power play. Have not generated anything offensively. WMPQPL has been either clearing it or keeping them holding them in the neutral zone, you could say. Sam DeRoberts back with it again. Sam DeRoberts bringing this one in from the corner. Again, WMPQPL playing short-handed hockey inside of Ramsey Indian Hills' zone here. Sam DeRoberts is just going to skate this one out to the neutral zone. Just kill off more time. That's another key to this, team for this upcoming season. It's just, defense. It's been a major Achilles heel. That's Justin Church. Gets a chance there, but he's blocked. Shot right there. That one, I believe, didn't make it to the net. And that's going to do it for the power play as Jake Vandenberg is out of the box. He's going to switch with another player. So Ramsey Indian Hills 0 for 1 on the power play. Didn't really get any offensive chances here. I don't even think they have a shot on goal yet, if I'm not mistaken, in this game. Again, it's been all of WMPQPL controlling this game. Ramsey Indian Hills has not gotten any chances. Nice keep in by, that was Justin Church there. As Kyle Lappy rips one there that hits the glass. This one's cleared out. WMPQPL has in their own defensive zone. Lappy plays it over. Chris Biro. Nice little puck battle there, but unfortunately that one pops loose. And Ramsey Indian Hills going for the clear again. Ramsey Indian Hills still with it in the neutral zone here. This one is sent in. Behind the net. Lappy with it here. Lappy's been putting on a clinic here. He's been on the ice for pretty much this entirety of this first half. So Joe Barricaro skating this one behind the net of Ramsey Indian Hills inside their zone. And now over to Chris Biro. Chance in front there. And that one doesn't connect. Nice little turnover there, forced by Joe Barricaro. He has it back. Another chance to send it in front there. That one went off the skate. Ramsey Indian Hills getting this one out to center. Shot right there, saved by Matt Montina. That may have been Ramsey Indian Hills' only shot so far there, and it was a quality chance too for them. So Ramsey Indian Hills getting their first opportunity there. And now Joe Barquero bring this one in. Try to get a shot there, but it was blocked. Out in the neutral zone. And sent in by Ramsey and Hills. Lappy with it. Inside WMPQPL zone again. Right around to the side here. Now Timmy Ritchie with it. Over to Joe Barquero. It was almost a 2-on-1, but it's now 2-on-2. Timmy Ritchie with a shot. And he nets one in right there. It is 6-0. Timmy Ritchie has himself a hat trick in this summer league game. So WMPQPL with a 6-0 lead. With 5:35 to go in this first half. Timmy Ritchie with 3 goals, Joe Barquero with 1, and of course Jack Murphy with 1. Timmy Ritchie, of course, looking to put on a monstrous senior season, representing Pompton Lakes, which of course is still a fairly new school to this co-op team. We technically call it a tri-op. As he had a very good sophomore season when WMPQPL was a stacked contending team in 2024. Then he put on a monstrous 2025 season with him, Kyle Gregory, who's now obviously graduated, and Joe Barquero putting on a masterclass of offense to take WMPQPL to the Silver Cup and the sectional final as an 11 seed. And of course, they're going to look to do it again, especially with the new pieces surrounding them, to hopefully offset the absence of Kyle Gregory and even some other depth guys like Derek Pizzariello and Anthony Weiss on defense. So Timmy Ritchie back with it again here inside of WMPQPL's offensive zone. Timmy Ritchie, a shot in front there, and that one was saved. And another try, and this one's saved, and she'll hold on to it. So yeah, Ramsey and Hills has a female goaltender. She's probably going to be the future starter, as both their seniors are graduated now. They had a tandem. You may know the names. You know the names of their former tandem?
One's Brett. He's committed to Rampo College, who is a spectacular goalie, and I'm excited to see him play for Rampo this year.
And I think the other goalie's name was Jack Worst.
Yes, Jack Worst.
Yeah, so they had a solid tandem, and they're of course both graduated now. So this female goaltender is most likely going to be their starter, and so far it hasn't been her way in this game. Ramsey Hills getting a chance there in front of the net of Matt Montina there. That was probably their best chance there, crowding that net there, but Matt Montina finds it. He covers it up. Face-off won by WMPQPL again. Forward to the side here. Jack Murphy with it here. Jack Murphy skating this one through center ice and into Ramsey and Hills' zone again. Pressure to the corner there. That puck is left loose there. Ramsey and Hills able to get this one here and skate it out. And turnover to Jake Vandenberg at center ice. Now Vandenberg coming in here. And we got our whistle here. Did he enter offsides? Or we got our penalty? I think it was offsides. Yes, it is. So Vandenberg enters offsides. So the faceoff brought at the blue line of Ramsey and Hills' zone. They will win this faceoff. Puck in the corner inside Ramsey and Hills' defensive zone. They'll play this one around. Right over here to the side and skate it out. Nice stick check there as that one's left in the neutral zone as this one's sent back into Ramsey and Hills' zone.
Great angle there by Murphy. He makes the easy play, the simple play. He angles right there, gets the puck back in deep, and now Westmo from Pequannock looking for another chance to score.
Exactly. Looking to make it 7-0. Again, it's been a well-controlled game by them. Shot there by Ramsey and Hills. That one goes wide. There was some traffic in front. Now making it a clear shooting lane. Chris Biro bringing this one in now for WMPQPL. The shot. Save. The rebound was there. And Jake Vandenberg trying to battle for it at the corner there. He'll bring this one around to the other side. Cindy Roberts tried to get it there, but Ramsey and Hill's able to get it here. Well, battle here, but it gets out.
1 minute left to play.
Kyle Lappy with it as we reach our final minute to go in the first half of this game. Sandy Roberts with it. Sandy Roberts tried to get a pass there, but we got intercepted. Now Ramsey and Hills.
Great move.
Bringing this one in. Yeah, that was a good move there. And we also had a stick check there. And Jake Vandenberg brings this one back in, gets a shot. That one's blockered away. Another shot here. And that one was saved and also hit a little bit of that side post there. Kyle Lappy with a try. And that one is in. Nice little snipe there by Lappy to make it 7-0. As the final seconds count down here for the first half, and WMPQPL has earned themselves a dominant first half here, looking to continue on that momentum here.
Touchdown.
I was just gonna say that, we watching hockey or we watching football? 7-0.
I don't know, but the fact that West Milford, Pequannock, and Ponton Lakes has more goals and then Ramsey has shots, it's quite embarrassing for this team. I feel like the offense needs to step up.
Yeah, big time. Ramsey and Hills definitely struggling here, and they're definitely going to want to get something going here because things haven't been going their way on every aspect here. They've been pressured in their own zones here, which is definitely probably tiring them out. But yeah, WMPQPL having more goals than probably Ramsey and Hills with scoring chances here is definitely unfortunate as we have a goal horn being played. Oh, they're editing the score right now.
I think the referee's messing up with the scoreboard there.
You should be right. It's 7-0.
I get that's a high-scoring game, but there's no need to rub it into West Milford. There's no need to rub it in for Indian Hills.
WMPQPL goal. Time of the goal at the end of the first period. WMPQPL goal. Time of the goal at the end of the
It
first
should be 7-0. I don't know why it's 6. I know we're right because we're watching the game, obviously.
Time of the goal at the end of the first period.
I think everyone's out there just having fun and not keeping count.
Yeah, doesn't even matter.
WMPQPL goal.
This is going to spam. They just put in all the goals on the scoreboard.
WMPQPL goal. Time of the goal at the end of the first period.
So here we are as we get ready for the second half of this game. So WMPQPL with a 7-0 lead. So here we go. This one's going to go up and out of play off the draw. And the face-off, won by WMPQPL in their own zone. Chance there in front there. Save made by Matt Montina. Now Ramsey and Hills is up in the pressure, and they do get a goal. Man, that's a way to respond after, especially what you said in the first half. WMPQPL having more goals than shots on goal for Ramsey and Hills, and they definitely are responding in the start of this second half. A minute in, they were scrambling in front of that net there, and we're able to get a nice leaky rebound there to make it 7-1. It's now a 6-goal lead for WMPQPL.
Can they read my mind? Should I be scared?
I don't know. Like they came in hot in that first minute there. They were thrashing that crease right there. And pretty goals is what you need in order to be a winning team. So you'll take it. Big hit there on the side there. Inside WMPQPL's own zone. That forced a turnover, so now the puck played out to Timmy Ritchie, and now Joe Barricaro. Joe Barricaro coming in with some good speed. And this one behind the net, coming around, sets it up in front to Michael Watt. Michael Watt tried to get a shot there. That one got deflected there by a stick to the side. Joe Barricaro tried to dangle that one there, but that one got sticked away. Puck out in the neutral zone. As WMPQPL looks to try to get the puck back. As Ramsey and Hills is currently skating back here with the puck in their own zone. And now we'll enter in. Nice little move there, but unfortunately it was not enough to hold on to that puck there for Ramsey and Hills. We'll try to get it back here on a little board battle. Timmy Ritchie now with it here as he's able to win that little board battle. Timmy Ritchie behind the net there. Chance there in front. And that one's sticked away by a defender. Through the neutral zone. And now Ramsey and Hills bring it back in to WMPQPL zone. But unfortunately, nothing there as Kyle Lappy is able to get this one back and skate it out through the neutral zone and now into Ramsey and Hills' zone. Joe Barricaro with a try. That one, I believe, hit the side of the net. Behind the net. And now a one-timer for Lappy, and he scores. It's now 8-1, Lappy with his second goal of the game. Off the face-off here. The side here, Chris Piero is going to pick it up. Sam D. Robertus bringing this one in. Nice little move right there to keep possession there for WMPQPL. Now over to Jake Vandenberg. Jake Vandenberg on a shot. Save, the rebound. And that one goes up and out of play.
Great save by the goalie there to control the rebound, make sure it doesn't go in the back of the net. Stays steady, stays firm, gets in front of it. Great positioning.
Yeah, of course, conceding 6 goals is something that every goalie does not want to do, definitely. But, when you want to get some practice reps in, because, again, these summer league games go to absolutely nothing. It's, again, just some practice reps, to get yourselves going. And also, it does give you a preview of the team. But, again, not every player is playing in the summer league. So, again, there's probably some players that are on this team that are definitely impactful. But anyways, it just really gets a chance here to see the flashes in some of these upcoming players or, current players going into their either junior, senior, sophomore year, wherever where they're going. And we're going to have a penalty here. It's going to be on Ramsey and Hill. So WMPQPL is going to go on the power play again. This will be their second one. They're 0 for 1 on the man advantage. So we'll see if they can get a chance here. This one is wrapped around the boards and cleared. Jake Vandenberg there for it. Jake Vandenberg will send this one in here. WMPQPL try to get this one here, and we got a breakaway. It's Ramsey and Hills with it here. Ramsey and Hills with a try, and that one's wide. And that is a little bit misaligned, but they're going to continue to play on here. It looks like they won't. Yeah, the ref's going to fix that net there as they continue to play on here. Shot there from, I believe that was Chris Piero, and the goaltender will make a save there. So WMPQPL definitely pinched in a little bit on that one, and definitely nearly had to pay the price there, but Ramsey and Hills was not able to bury that one backhanded. It looked like they want that person was trying to do. And that one went wide. Matt Montina already dropped down. So, again, another good chance for Ramsey and Hills, but they were not able to finish there. So, face-off won by WMPQPL instead of Ramsey and Hills' zone. A shot there is blocked by a bunch of traffic and hits the glass.
In my opinion, the goal of sneaking past one against Matt is to just snipe it. Shoot high. That's how I scored.
Yeah, one of Matt Montina's, he's got great skill, but one of the things he does lack is height and size. I notice a lot of the goals are top shelf and very high. That's usually his weakness. But other than that, he is great in some key moments. Again, he could set people. I make this joke all the time, but he played like prime Carey Price against the 6-seeded Verona Glen Ridge hockey team in the first round of the state sectional playoffs at Cody Arena. Trying to get a win after losing against Tenafly a year ago in that building.
Yeah, no, he's an outstanding goalie. I mean, if your strategy is to outscore this team by just being completely oblivious to this team's core, it's the wrong move because Matt Montina will shut you down.
Big time, yeah. And, one key moment is, the defense definitely hurt his stats, but if this defense actually plays the way they are in the regular season, I think this team can be a dark horse team for the Big North. I have, obviously, WMPQPL and Wayne obviously being some pretty solid teams alongside some of the other teams that are expected to still be good, like Ridgewood and maybe Highlands and
Rampo.
Yeah, and Ramapo too with their good goalie that they're going to still have for one more year. And hopefully you guys can get a win in the division because I know it was a lot tougher, but PCTI is losing a bunch of guys. So I'm not sure how much talent they're going to have left in their pool.
They've got a couple kids they recruited. I don't have any doubts that they'll be,
Timmy Ritchie,
losing games, but they'll be winning some.
Yeah, Timmy Ritchie potting another goal here to make it 9-1. He's got 4. So 16:53 to go in this second half. So Timmy Ritchie continue to pour on more goals here. Again, Timmy Ritchie's got that lethal shot there. His wicked wrister or snapshot, you could say. He's known for that. And of course, Joe Becerra is known for his speed. And of course, Kyle Gregory was obviously, a great leader on the team. And obviously, sorry to interrupt myself here. Yeah, we had a pretty good hit there in the corner inside of WMPQPL's own zone. It was on Ramsey Hills. Ooh, another hit by Jake Vandenberg. He is laying the body in this game. And that's another thing about Jake Vandenberg. It was his first year in varsity last year, and he was definitely rough to start, but he definitely got better. And one thing that Jake Vandenberg has, he may not have the most defensive speed or stick capabilities, but man, he can lay the body. And that's what Jake Vandenberg's known for, and that's why he was a first pairing guy with Anthony Weiss, as Weiss was also a very physical player, so that was a crash bang defensive pairing right there. So yeah, Jake Vandenberg is of course known for laying that body, and he did it twice inside his own zone this game. Soft shot there by Lappy there, went wide. Sam the reverse there with it on the side. Vandenberg with it now. Shot right there from one of the new kids. That one went wide. Puck at the side here. Ramsey and Hills now bringing it in. And that one is sticked by Vandenberg. Puck loose right there. It's picked up. And then it's turned over, kept inside of WMPQPL zone. But Sam DeRobertis with it here. Now over to Justin Church. Justin Church bringing this one in here. Another player that doesn't play on the summer league team for WMPQPL is actually Steven Giancarelli. I thought Mason Martone, the backup goalie to Matt Montina, didn't play, but he actually did play a game yesterday. He picked up a 10-3 win, so it actually could be very promising to have a nice 1A, 1B tandem. As some players lose their footing here in the neutral zone. Michael Watt with it inside of his own zone as he brings it out through the neutral zone to Sam DeRobertis, who takes a shot there that goes wide. Shot right there, and the goaltender just holds on to it, hugging that post. Now, obviously, the summer league team isn't coached by our actual coaching staff, but Coach Scarpa is definitely watching these videos that we make. To get a nice outlook to the team. But behind the bench is Matt Montina's dad, and I think that's Joe Barracaro's dad, if I'm not mistaken.
Nope, that's Dave Lappy. That's Kyle Lappy's dad.
Sorry. So yeah, Lappy's dad and Matt Montina's dad running it behind the bench here.
I played with Kyle for a couple years. It's a great family they got.
That's awesome. Joe Barracaro taking this one from behind the net. Gives it over to Chris Biro out in the neutral zone. Chris Biro skating this one in. Gives it back to Joe Barracaro. Joe Barracaro loses that one there. And that one's loose up the side. Michael Watt tried to get it in front of the net there, but that one just sailed over to the corner. Shot by Chris Biro. And that one off the mask, and the rebound finds its way in. That's a funky goal right there for WMPQPL there. It's 10-1. So Chris Biro's shot, if it went high in the air, I believe it ricocheted off the goaltender's mask, and it somehow landed at the side there in the crease, and someone was able to bury that one in. So it's 10-1 WMPQPL, 12:22 to go. It's been overall a dominant game, of course. And another chance there in front there. That one goes wide. Shot there from the side there, and that one is saved. The man got a piece there in front. If not, it sailed past the crease, but now Ramsey and Hill is bringing this one inside. WMPQPL's own zone. Jack Shrines with it. Spiro is able to tip this one in, so it won't be an ice-in. And a chance there for Chris Biro, as Joe Barracaro was able to send that one back right to him, but it went wide. Joe Barracaro with another try there, blocked by some traffic in front of that net. Vandenberg right there, picking up that loose puck. This one's sent in. In the corner, Lappy getting right for his 1T, and this one lands right into the glove. That's one of Kyle Lappy's big factors. He is an offensive defenseman, and he's known for his wicked slap shot and his 1Ts. So Kyle Lappy is definitely going to be a key contributor on the offensive defensive end.
Going into his senior year, correct?
Junior year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nope. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. So Matt Montina taking a little hustle there for it. He's able to play this one out to center ice. Jake Vandenberg, again, putting on that physicality to try to battle for that one, but Ramsey and Hill is going to get it back and send it in. Behind the net. Matt Montina tried to play it there, but was not able to, so he went back to his net in time. Ramsey and Hill is trying to get another shot chance here in front of the net. This one goes up and out of play. Another chance there for Ramsey and Hills. Well, again, have not been able to get anything going. They did get that one great opportunity on, just crashing in front of the net in the beginning of the second half. Other than that, it's been the same as the first, you can say. And now, what could have been a breakaway, but that puck gets away far. And Sandy Roberts is going to pick it up here. And now Jack Murphy with a try. He gets one. So Jack Murphy with another goal here. It's 11-1. It's a 10-goal game. So, again, even though the puck got passed and went all the way into Ramsey and Hills' zone, so there was no breakaway. But since there was no defenders there, they were able to set up an opportunity there for Murphy to get a nice goal there in front of the net.
Since it's a 10-goal game, can we run the clock?
Hey, the clock's already running.
Get the joke? As two Ramsey players run right into each other.
And now a potential 2-0. And they send this one wide. Man, that was unlucky right there because they had that one right there. So a little bit of a defensive mistake there by WMPQPL, but Ramsey and Hills not able to finish on that one there. They had two chances there to get two more goals. The breakaway that they were not able to get the backhander on, and of course that 2-0. Fortunately, not able to finish on that one. over at the side here. Try to send it there in front. They're not able to, but behind the net. Looking to get set up here. Ramsey and Hills finally starting to get some connections there on their passes. Looking to try to keep it in here. And they do. They're in front there. Matt Montina able to stick that one away. That one settled a bit in front of the net too. And we got a potential breakaway. Yes, we do. Joe Barricaro with it. Joe Barricaro with a move. He saved the rebound by Justin Church. It's a goal. It was left right there, and it's 12-1.
I don't think Barricaro shot that one. I think he passed it back.
Wow. That's even more of a smarter play right there.
I think he's got a goal limit.
So Justin Church picks up a goal there. Joe Barricaro with the assist.
Great for Churchill. He's had many opportunities. Now he finally cashed in on one.
Yeah, and he's known for being a two-way forward. So you're not going to expect him to score that much, but when he can get goals like from a two-way forward, you'll take that. Again, you can compare him to someone like Dawson Mercer on the Devils. A lot of people hate on him for not being a crazy 50-point or 60-point player, but he's a two-way forward. His job's to defend, but also provide some goals in certain categories. As WMPQPL gets another goal here to make it 13-1. So 7 minutes to go in this second half. It's a 12-goal game. WMPQPL continuing with their elite offense here. Michael Watt, who lost his footing there but recovered. Off the face-off. Pass that one to Jack Schweitz. And now Timmy Ritchie back with it. Timmy Ritchie. We'll backtrack a bit here to the side. Timmy Ritchie sending this one over to the other side across. Now behind the net, Ramsey and Hills trying to fight for it back. They will get it and try to play this one out, but it's turned over here, and a shot right there is saved. And the goaltender's going to come with the rebound. So 6 minutes to go here. The faceoff will be in the offensive zone for WMPQPL. Faceoff won by WMPQPL, but Ramsey and Hills intercepts on that one there. That was going right to them. WMPQPL regroups from the neutral zone here and brings this one in. Joe Barricaro with it here. Joe Barricaro. We'll go around the net here. Gets this one out to Kyle Lappy. Back to Joe Barricaro. Joe Barricaro to Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy. Trying to pass it back to Joe Barricaro. This one's picked off here and sent out. Shot right there by Ramsey and Hills, and this one is saved. Joe Barricaro trying to get a center pass over to Sandy Robertus. He's not able to. There has a bunch of six getting in the way. But Jack Murphy able to pick it up there. Loose in front of the net. This one sails past the crease again. And Joe Barricaro is tripped right there. And they're not going to call it. I believe may have lost his footing on that one too, partially.
I don't think he lost his footing. It's just a 12-goal game.
That's
Everyone's
true.
just trying to get home.
That's true. Trying to run the clock. Well, the clock's still running regardless, but let's get it over with here. So Sandy reverse. Bringing this one in. Behind the net. Now to the other side here with a shot. Pad save. As Ramsey and Hills clears it into WMPQPL zone. Kyle Lappy. And now in the neutral zone. Well, puck battle there as this one is taken by Ramsey and Hills. And then Sim DeRoberts intercepts on that one again. Prevents them from re-entering. But another battle by Ramsey and Hills. They're able to get this one in now. Joe Barricaro able to pick up that loose puck on the side. And trying to skate through that defender there. And he was unable to. Ramsey and Hills with it again in their own neutral zone. Ramsey and Hills are just going to dump this one in here as Kyle Abbey plays it over to the side. And this one's out at center ice. Shot right there, blockered away by Matt Montina. So Ramsey and Hills will skate this one back in their own zone here. And they'll use the glass to clear this one, but would have been a nice end. They waved it off, probably just to kill the time here. And Ramsey and Hills entered in offside, so they'll have to re-enter in on sides, and they do. Puck at the side as it's back out at center ice with 2:27 to go. So, of course, WMPQPL Summer League record is 2-1-1. They played yesterday, so this is a back-to-back game here. They had a dominant 10-3 win against Lakeland yesterday. Matt Montina was actually not in the net. He was out at a New York Mets game. So Mason Martone was in the crease, and he put on a clinic at winning that game 10-3 against Lakeland as WMPQPL gets another goal to make it 14-1.
Another touchdown.
Yeah, that's 2 touchdowns with the extra points, of course. Loose off the face-off. Ramsey and Hills is going to get this one. They'll dump it in off the draw here. Matt Montina playing this one with his stick. Jack Shines with it here. Gives it over to Timmy Ritchie. Timmy Ritchie entering in here. Timmy Ritchie with a nice move there. Try to feed it over to one of the new kids on the team, but he was not able to get it here. But Michael Watt with a shot there, and that one sails high over to the glass. Timmy Ritchie with a chance there for number 12, and he was not able to get that one. That one was wide. 1 minute to go in this second half here. Ramsey and Hills losing their footing on that play there as he was pressured by one of the WMPQ players. WMPQPL earning themselves a dominant win, of course, as the time runs out with 30 to go on the clock. Michael Watt with it here, inside of their own zone. Now Joe Barcaro from center ice, skating into Ramsey and Hills' zone. Timmy Ritchie. And to number 12. And that one is smothered by the goaltender. She covers it up to stop the play as we reach our final 5 seconds of this game here. And the time's probably just going to run out here, which, of course, will conclude this game. So WMPQPL picks up a dominant 13-goal game for the score of it being a 14-1 victory as they'll advance to a 3-1-1 Summer League record here. A bunch of goals scored by a bunch of different players here, including the Timmy Ritchie hat trick. Anyways, been a good performance here by this team. Anything you have to say?
Nope, just thank you for having me. I'm sorry if you have camera complaints. I was a first timer on the job, but
you did fine.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Great game for the team, though. You know, you just got to love to see it. The real contenders for the Big North, for counties, maybe even for states.
Honestly, I have my projection for the county tournament is definitely Wayne and WPQPL being the 1 or the 2 seed, either each. It's gonna be a heck of a matchup here because PCTI is losing a bunch of players, and you have Clifton who you just told me lost 2 kids to PCTI, but still, I think it's gonna be Wayne and WMPQPL to be the favorites for the county finals, and definitely your guys are gonna definitely want to bounce back, losing to PCTI in the county finals in their 3-peat, and for us, 2024 losing it to PCTI as the 1 seed when they went back-to-back initially. So both of us looking to get some vengeance in that county tournament.
Hey, we'll see, but thank you so much once again.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the fans watching out there. And that's it from me.
Yeah, so this is Talk Azrek, and
Billy DeMille.
Signing off here on TJK Network. We will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.
All right, I killed it.